There we go. Hello and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. We're gonna see if we can get a bit further on the story this time, because I'm still very much behind on the story. So that is the main goal. Well, what happened last time we left off? One of the tribbies got like attacked by the cloaked figure. And then we try to seal the cloaked figure in like an alternate like timeline or like the past world that Mem can bring us to. But it didn't work. He just broke back out. But we managed to escape, I believe. I very vaguely remember this. Did we even escape? We're like doing the perspective thing. Whose perspective are we from right now? We're doing Mighty's perspective. Yeah, because he ascended and became the new like demigod of strife, and then he decided that he's not going to take the throne in whatever the city is called. I don't remember. You know, the thing that everyone wants him to become the king of, because all these people are like, hey, we need you to become king so we can go back home, and he's like, I'm not going to be king. There's never going to be a king again. The monarchy is abolished, or whatever it's called. Disbanded. All those words. What is it called when you step down from being king? It's not abscond, is it? Abscond. Ah, that's like in secret. What is it? Abdicates? Yeah, he abdicated. But he also like didn't just abdicate, because it wasn't just abdicating, because if you abdicate, someone else can become king. He also like dismantled the monarchy, essentially. And also I have picked up, I don't think I did this, or I don't think I've streamed since I did this at least. I've picked up Luocha, and I have geared him up so I can use him as a support or healer for the casters team. And since we are playing the perspective of Mighty, we will also use Mighty. I need to turn up the game volume. It would be cool if I got actually settings that I was allowed to change. Let's see. Nope, the volume is fine. Turn the voices up a bit, the music down a bit. So there was like one part of the story that had like music that was way too loud. Status effect. Yeah, but I have this always, don't I? I also have to open my window a bit more to keep the computer from overheating, because it is getting warmer. But it's also almost the end of the month and the end of the fundraiser campaign, so I will be putting in an order for a new computer very soon, I believe. And then it's just a matter of how long does it take before it arrives. Alright, well, I'll take the elevator. I'm gonna crack open a window. Give me 1 second. There we go. Every time I toggle my overlays and stuff, it's gonna say swap to sprinting mode or swap to not sprinting mode, because I'm using control modifiers. I also realized why I was so short of breath the other day. I was streaming and I said I like ran around the house like sorting a few things out before I started the stream. It's because of my allergies. I was like, why am I so short of the breath all the time? It's because allergies are awful. And I'm also sneezing a lot, but I'm not sneezing a lot right now, so let's hope it stays that way.
奴らがお前を失望させたくないのは罰を恐れているのではなく、そしてそれは歴代のクレムノスの
そう思っていただけメデイモス。あなたはこの世界
ニカドリーが成し遂げられなかったことをなす。俺はお前が人々を創世のモネータの座を継いだ後、
1000年経った今でもあの予言の言葉は鮮明に覚えています。汝は最後のバニオをまばゆい黄金なぜ笑うのです。
いや、凡人がこの予言を聞けば
私それでメデイモス、
汝はいずれ
非常に端的な予言です。
もし俺が突然下された上事なぞを恐れるようなものなら、
ええ、栄光ある運命がさようなら。
See, bid farewell to the Trailblazer and Danhang. Optional bid farewell to Triby Castress and the Grand Craftsman. Wait, so I'm gonna go meet myself. Okay, where do I find the optional targets? I would have liked there to be like a button to like cycle between which one I'm tracking, and instead I had to figure out which one of these symbols is which. It doesn't seem to quite... Okay. This star is less fancy. This star is more fancy. I assume this is the optional one. You're not the craftsman, are you?
Torisibius, いないの？
モーリス
批判士。ケラウトルスが言っていた医者はお前か。道理で奴は。受精のことは聞いた。
最近死や悲しみに。
ああ、お前も準備をしておけ。紛争はすでに人類の手の中だ。
私にそれができると言うんですか？
お前はあの半神たちと仲がいい。
So she's gonna get the sky core flame?
武力の行使。
モーディス様の意見はいつも。そういえばトリビー様とトリノン様を探して。
いや、必要ない。
別れを告げ。
俺はクレムノスに戻り。
So if I happen to sneeze, I'm gonna do my best to mute myself. I've been told not to mute myself when I sneeze, but I think now during allergy season I will, because I'm gonna be sneezing like 3 to 9 times in a row, like rapid succession.
一つ。
何でしょうか。
I refuse to believe that there's someone out there who's so keen on hearing me sneeze 3 to 9 times in a row that they want me to not mute myself.
これからは危険を冒して敵の背後を探る必要はない。
I feel like there's less technique points around the city. I guess that's because there's not many battles, so why would you need frequent restoration of technique points, I suppose. But what about characters that use technique points to like zoom around and stuff? I guess you have the piggy banks for that instead, to go fast. That's not as fun. I want to use the character's technique that makes them go fast. Or maybe both, to go even faster. I don't know if that works. Wait, where am I going for the optional one? Over there? So since I'm bidding everyone farewell, what does that mean? Is it that we're going back to the city but I'm not taking the throne? I don't quite remember what he said at the end. will probably make sense as we just progress through it though and see what actually happens. Speaking of what happens, I like these puzzles. After 5 steps, okay. And I'm guessing the goal is to be over here while the guy who's following us is over here. So I gotta make a cross. Okay, let's just see what the rhythm becomes. Is he just gonna... No, that's fine. That's no problem whatsoever. Almost don't even take the loot, I just want to do the puzzles. There, we got some technique points. What's this? Is this something? No? Okay, that's what my technique looks like. Just wanted to see that. Hey! Castress, or Casterice, or Cast... or Ice, or... all the other names that she has.
俺にどういう意味です？
死は俺を導くことを拒絶している。俺を冥界に
そんなことはしません。
確かに。俺の一族が1000年も苦闘してきたのは。
それで
故郷に帰るか。諦めるな、キャストリス。
はい。その暖かな西風が。
And then we gotta find the Grand Craftsman. Is that like giant dude with the cool helmets? Or is it someone else? Almost sounded like it says Gambatte. Jump now. It is this guy, nice. I like this guy.
俺はもう王でどうでもいい。称号など俺はお前たちの信頼に応え、だがハートルス、ファイノンのことはこれからも気に。ファイノンのこと他のものと同じ。
Decides not to be king, everyone calls him king anyways. What if everyone just ignore the fact that you don't want to be king and they just all call you king anyways? I also like the shoulder pad he has. It's kind of similar to the helmet that the craftsman has. Did I just now notice that those door locks are kind of like eyes? I like the eyes on my shoulders.
Modis? 異邦人。いや、万事がうまくいけば。もう二度と会うことはないだ。過去を見つめ直し、未来へ言葉を交わす機会はあまりなかったが、俺たちは多くのことをほう、それはいい。お前
He's gonna guess what's on my mind because that's how I get to choose my own dialogue option. Say something nonsensical. It looks like a sentimental look.
何か感動的な別れの言葉を考えているのだろう。
男の子が一人で出かけるときはしっかりと自分の身の安全を守るんだよ。
どう返せばいいのかわからないときは
真剣を手に入れた今、かすかにだが感じ、俺はもう戻っては来られ。
安心してくれ。
礼を言う。
ちょっと待って、
なんだ。
一緒に写真撮ろう。記念になるから。
Hey, welcome, Lenny. It's good to see ya.
いいだろう。
I take photos with everyone. Oh, it's cute. Can I zoom in a bit? Why does it snap so far when I do this? I guess I have to zoom out. Alright, then we'll do the thing where we make sure that... Why does it snap so far? It's so annoying. Can I... Okay, I can move like this. Okay, can we zoom a little bit? There's a rule of photography that if you take a photo that involves enough of the body, then you have to include the entire body. We have to make sure we don't cut out the feet. But I still want to get like some nice axis splits. There's no like nice split in the background, but we can work with this. We can work with this. We can always just crop it later. It's better to take too much of a photo than too little of a photo.
変な感じだ。撮影技だがこの写真は。
さすが私。
満足してもらえたならよかった。
お前たちもな。
I also love that I get to hear my character voiced now. They should have voiced every, like, dialogue option I get to pick. Because I don't feel like most of your own character's dialogue options are voiced. Then again, I get to voice them myself, I guess. Sometimes I don't voice them, I just read them. It's almost the same, but not really. Oh yeah, I also got like a message about like some kind of reward being available. Is it like 2 weeks now so we can get the letter or whatnot it was? Yeah, this mysterious letter thing. Oh, this opens a window. Oh no. I know, I hate it when it opens like a window like this in game because they're so slow. Huh? Uh-huh. Okay. Prefer not to show my... it's fine. Start gear. But this isn't what I was gonna do. What was that? I'll probably do this at some point, but this is what I meant to click this thing. There we go. Okay, we got the letter from Firefly. Let's see. Dear Tarko, hey, it's me, Firefly. Long time no see. How are you? It's been 2 years already. Time sure flies. But I guess I haven't known Firefly for 2 years. I mean, both have and haven't, right? Because... before you left the Stellar Hunters, but I don't remember that. So I feel like I've only known Firefly for like a year? Question mark? How long has it been since Penacony came out? A bit less than a year? A bit more? No, I don't even know. You know, I used to wonder how we'd end up if we lived in a world where there are no Aeons and no paths, you know? Maybe we'll get to know each other at school and panic over exams every day. Oh no. Don't remind me. And maybe we'll meet as colleagues and get yelled at by our boss once in a while, but now, I'm glad we live in this reality. We are who we are today because of what we lived through. It's a pleasure to get to know you, Tarko. Happy 2nd anniversary. Look forward to seeing you again. Firefly. 1600 jades! Hey, we're up to 40 pulse now. And also fuel. But I forget I have these. Ever since they added the beautiful, beautiful overflow system. Where like you get some of the energy you don't spend as like an overflow resource. I tend to get by on this. Should probably spend my little energy bottles for something at some point. They used to be my emergency resource for like farming for new characters that I don't have the materials I need for. I swear it says gun button when I use this thing. Is that a coin? Can I have that coin? Is that like a Zagreus coin? There's only one thing worse than a child. Boom. 3 children.
違うよ。メデイモス様は王子じゃなくて、今はオンパラスの守護者だよ。
どうなっている？
Wait, what did it say? Bid farewell to Finan, and then we just saw 3 kids, and now it says bid farewell to Okima.
Hm. お前の根回しだと早く気づくべきだったな。
濡れ衣だよ。あそこに子供たちがいるだろ。彼ら。
それはよ。
まさか本当に僕に黙ってた。
別れを告げにお前に会い。
そうか。ところであまり彼らを。
ここからクレムノスまでの道のりは長い。最後に時間をかけて奴らの。ここにいるのはクレムノスの民だけではないようだ。お祈りしております。クレムノスの王よ。
なんせ今の君は思ったんだけど、紛争の神もそろそろ名前を変えるべきかもしれない。団結の神なんてどうだろう。それか孫悟とか炭鉱が教えてくれた名前なんだ。
Preservation instead of strife.
よし、見送りはここまでにするよ。他に言いたい別れの言葉はあるかい？これが最後のチャンスかもしれない。
How about God of Endeavors?
もしかして言葉に詰まってたり？
本当に気楽なやつだ。それともあえてそう思われるようにし。
今の君の口ぶり、アグライアにそっくりだった。でも君の言う通りだ。
独身術を得得しなくとも。
そうだ。メデイモス。
俺に感謝する必要はない。勝利の実感がないどころか、戦いすらもまだ終わって。
ああ。結局あの国威の剣士の素性は分からなかったし、もしかしたら僕は自分の運命を断ち切ってなんかいないのかもしれない。
それは重要ではないな。
Oh yeah, now I remember when this guy showed up all like friggin' superpowered from being a demigod. Now he blasted the cloaked figure through like basically the entire area with like red crystals that turned into sand. But I'm guessing Shadow Cloak is still around.
お前の心にある空虚感は消えるのか。そうではない。復讐は果たさなければ。
そうだね。
前を見据えろ。
Like they already had the ability to break out of the friggin' time thing that Mem did. They probably have capacity to even escape death. In some capacity. I used the word capacity twice, I want to find a different word. In some aspect. In some regard, I don't know.
心に一つ頼みがある。奥ヘイマに溶け込む過程で奴らは巨大な壁にぶつかるだろう。
安心して僕に任せる。ちょうどクレムノス人の辞書には存在しない単語がそんなに多いのかって。彼らに確認。
Find out if the Kremlin language is really missing that many words. Starting to believe there are no words in the Kremlin language.
クレムノス人の哲学は辞書ごときに乗らん。だが来世で機会があればもう行く。救世主よ、最後まで生きろ。
最後まで生きろ。
君も死なないでくれ。
Don't let anyone stab you in that very specific part of your spine that kills you. You should just remove that part of the spine and hide it somewhere. Probably doesn't work like that, does it?
そうだ。最後に聞きたいことがある。
What if he removes his spine, turns it upside down, and puts it back in, and then everyone who knows exactly where to stab is gonna get bamboozled because it's a different part of the spine because it's upside down? How badly would that mess with your posture if your spine was upside down?
ハートヌスにシグネットリングのことを教えたのはお前だな。
それはどうだろうね。
どうだろうね。Upside down spine would be a major problem. What if you're also immortal? What, did he ever have time to interact with his mother? Wasn't he basically thrown into like the place when he was a baby? How old was he when he was thrown into like the friggin' death place?
本当にそうなのでしょうか。
Or is this from like when he went through the trial and he got to
母上の口ぶりはあまり
talk to her in some way? Because by the time he got out of the death place, his mom was basically killed by his dad, right?
とても脆いものだったという。もういかなる誓いも教えあなたを守る母。
夢はいつか覚める。
Oh, it's from a dream, okay.
思ったより長いようだ。ケラウトルスが言っていた。しかし母上。
Because I feel like he must never have like had any proper interaction with his mother, right?
ぼんやりとした炎。今になってようやく理解した。今。ああ。旅もそろそろ終わりだな。
見ろ、メデイモスが戻ってきた。
栄光があなた様の手にあります。
新鮮なザクロジュースはどうかな。一緒に飲もうよ。
またお会いしましょう。
おかえりなさい。
Ignore everyone. They're not even real. What if I RP walk the entire way? You know, it's gonna take like 45 minutes. You get to the top of these steps, don't worry about it. It's gonna be worth it. It's really I'm not gonna do that. I do not have the patience.
訓練から戻ってきたのか。
本当に久しぶりだな。
おかえりなさい、メデイモス。あなたも。
This music is sick though.
母上、今戻りました。
Year 4931, the light calendar, month of balance, Nicodor, the strife Titan, Lance of Fury fell. Medemus, king of criminals, triumphed after the trial, and a new god was born. I have to read these quick, because sometimes they vanish in 2 seconds. On that day, the criminal dynasty, which had lasted for 1,000 years, came to an end. I do not trust these to last more than 2 seconds. So we gotta hit them with that. What is it again? Samalama Doomalama? So stupid. Samalama Doomalama, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman. Why Samalama Doomalama?
ここが一番好きだったよね、タリアン。トリアン様、どうしてこんなことに。落ち着いて、キャスちゃん。人生に別れはつきものだから。それに私たちの別れは普通の人みたいに強烈なものじゃないんだよ。私たちが旅を始めた時、すでにその運命を受け継いだ私たちが同じ。
トリビー先生、僕たちに信託に関する歴史を教えてくれないだろうか。
あら、ファイちゃんは何を知りたいのかしら。
メデイモスは自分の運命を背負うために旅立った。それは半身の使命。いつか僕たちは過去を捨てて
One of the golden threads of fates? Or is it just a graphical glitch? You may never know.
知りたいんだ。オンパロス最初の半身としてどんな、そして自分を砕き数えきれないほどの別れを経験して。
いいよ。
大丈夫なのですか？
モスちゃんがやり遂げたんだから、もう隠す理由なんてないよ。だから行ってみて。運命の深淵へ、その過去の姿。嬉しいな。ありがとう。トリノ、お願いしてもいい？
トリビー先生は来ないのかい？
私はもっとトリアンと一緒にいたいんだ。
わかった。
すでに心を決めたのならまた後で会いましょう。
キャスちゃんは行かないの？はい。彼女は一人ぼっちになることを一番恐れていましたから。それはささやかな贈り物です。もしかしてあの日の。ええ、トリアン様なら絶対。あのね、キャスちゃん、実はこれがヤヌサポリスで作られなら、トリアンは私より私たちの故郷で、このガラスは縁起が悪いものだって言われ。ごめんなさい。謝らないで。私はただあの子に。それに今
人々は一人と別れを告げ、あなたと私がとっくにこの子だから、このような残酷な予言で。
でも何も教えなかったら、彼らは新世界へのみんな、いつかは私は今。
Mem, a mysterious creature with pink fur, seemingly intricately linked with Amphorius. I should have just said Mem. Mem? Would have made more sense.
この時のヤヌサポリスはまだエーゴルの庇護のもとにありましたが。
それはオンパロ。はい。じゃあこの時
あそこに。
なんでかな。
それは私たちも。
ああ、
いえ、私たちとオロニクスの来たのね、オロニクス。この記憶は私たちのもの。偽物の予言。でも暗黒の潮はすでに押し寄せてきているのに、ヤヌスはまだ長い眠りについたまま。私が本当に運命の寵児なら、自分だけを守りながら世界がオロニクス、これが私たちの最後の。
彼女が言っていた家族。
ええ、私たちの母親のこと。あれはヤヌスですが、思いがけないことに人々の祈りに。
儀式に問題があったとか。
確かに儀
World
式に
Bearing
問題があり
Titan.
ましたが、それとこれとは別かと。真っ白な霜に包まれ。
Does someone have that core flame yet? Because if not, that would be a fitting core flame for flying on, I feel like.
と同時に世を背負うタイタンも世界の片隅で崩れ落ちました。彼女についていきましょう。
前にあるのは
タレンタムの祭壇ですね。ですが
Are there any trial characters for this part? Nope.
私たちが
No trial characters.
ではなく、
And I will eat some candies. What does watch this thing do? Is that like a permanent buff as well? Yep. Beat up the piggy bank. Am I going this way? Seems like it. I was just exploring. Hey, it's time for one of the puzzles. That isn't a puzzle. Let's just drag the thing and then you're done. Whoa. So glad they put that in the game. Come on, at least make my puzzles real puzzles.
深淵にこんな場所が隠されていたとはね。
ここ。
これは前にトリノン先生が戦術に使っていた。
はい。ですがそれだけではなく、
こんなに大きくて。
あらかじめ決められているルートに沿って。
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
それなら簡単そうだ。
I agree, it's straightforward, but he might need at least 2 shots at it.
君はまだあいつのことを十分に理解していないみたいだね。
You might not even need a first try, he just punches the door open.
パズルなんか見む。あいつ話していても始まらないし、とりあえずやってみよう。
Investigates. Ready for what? Oh. Press the button and hold to activate the rewinding power and rotate the mace. During the rewind, let go of the button and the mace will spin in reverse direction. Combine gravity with the mace's spin to guide the stone orb out of the mace. And I had to do this twice? And I have to do it again? Is it a different mace this time, or? Like, what's the catch the second time? Can't just be the same twice, right? Okay, we got little weird things. Some special wall panels will move in a set pattern, using the right timing to take advantage of their traits to move the stone orb. So they just move? Okay. Oh, come on, you can make it. Go, ball! Hurry up! Yeah, good ball! Why is there people here? Are you real people? You're not real people. I don't believe you're real people. There's a beetle here. That's a real beetle. Zoom! I love stairs like these. Every house should have a staircase like this that just like opens when you do some stupid puzzle. Whoever decided that houses should just be a number of rooms connected by doors and stairs was a boring individual. Where's the puzzles? Put some puzzles in houses, come on. Is it because then they would have to train, like, if there's like SWAT teams and stuff, would they have to like know how to solve puzzles, and they don't believe they could do that? So that's why they don't dare involve puzzles in house building? Yeah, it's the weird like music box thing, right? Might also be extremely expensive. It wouldn't be if it was like the norm, you know? Then economy would be built around puzzles. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
私たちは生まれた時からこの辺りにあるですが残念なこと
箱がたくさん
多分当時の私たちの荷物
赤いガラス
私たちがそれを初めて見たのはとても幼い頃そのガラスはキラキラしていたので手に取って大きくなってから知ったのですがヤノザポリスでは運命の三タイタンのために亡くなった人がいる場合あの日はママの友人が戦場でそして儀式の前夜もう少し進んでベッドルーム
That one's the meaning of the beautiful last gem thing. I guess that's why it would be a bit sad to give one to, was it Trinon?
Torisbias.
思った通りです。そろそろママ明日あの儀式に出るの？
そうよ。私の可愛いトリスビアス。
私も行きたい。
あら。
どうしたら暗黒の塩を追い払えるのって。
そう。じゃあ一つ。
何？
いい子にして。そうして朝な。エーグルが次に目を開く明日が来るまで。
そんなことでいいの？できるできる。でもどうして？
それはね。
どれくらい？
明日のうちには帰ってくるわ。明日帰ってこなかったら明日の明日儀式が成功して暗黒の塩を退治する方法を見つけたからそうなっても向こうで待っている。そこは西風の果てバラ色の地平線に銀白色に輝く浅瀬が見え。
ああ、わかった。私はお月様を
明日に向かって旅立てば 私たちの願いはタイタンの死に際のささや暗黒の潮の向こう、蘇生の果てに本当にそんな世界があるのなら私たちの約束待っててママ。
Zoom.
暗い10年間私たちは
Oh, this is Trinon.
あれ
What's her? Trian? Tribi, Trian, Trinon?
こちらです。この本だ。
どうやって？いや
はい、このと
じゃあこの本の
ええ、とても。
See, this is what people need to have in their houses. It's cool.
これはもともと聖女擁護派の人たちが不測の事態に備えてママと私のために用意してくれたものでしたが、今日私たちが逃げ出す門と道になったようです。
Huh. That seems a bit redundant. But sure.
過去の聖殿の通路は意外と
Coins.
そうですね。聖女のために。
押しても動かないし、上からも開け歳月のタイタン。あなたなら
I'm going this way. And I'm beating up this guy. Just because I can.
償いたまえ。
Go dragon. Beat him up. Pew.
発目してま。
鳴り響き道を見つけられることを願います。
Oh, I can go up the stairs too. There's lots of places to explore here. Is this like one of those spotlights? Yes, and it only has one place to look. What's the deal with these? Oh, it's one of those, right? That's what this thing does. Why do they start on here? That was a little bit annoying. What? Can it not be there? Oh, I can. I just didn't want to. Oh, this one was bigger than I thought it was. What do you think you're doing?
厄介を避け。
このぬくもりは忘れ
償いたまえ。
本質は同じ。さまよう魂が行くべき道を見つけられる。鳴り響き願います。
発目してま。
Okay. I think I need some more lights.
こうやって
Oh, okay, she can go, but I can't go. Is this replicating the memories or disrupting the space-time dimension?
何をしたところで具体的にどうだったのかはこれが
Because I don't have a way around. Guess I'm going back to this version of the world. I saw another lamp somewhere, didn't I? That I didn't interact with before I put these boxes there. So I guess I gotta turn this off first. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, this is also... thing underneath the stairs. A chest. A guy! The watcher is handy for keeping characters alive between very short, repetitive battles with casters. You get to heal them with the dragon attack. I mean, I think the dragon already heals a bit when it explodes, but it heals a lot more when I have the watcher. Do you need a path? What if I go back downstairs? Is this an elevator? No, it's the scales. I remember this room. That's where I have to do a puzzle before with the scales. Oh, it's closed. Sad. Give me the hand. I want to pick up coins. Flying coins for my amusement. Assuming these aren't the same coins I picked up before, but since I saw a coin, I assume not. There's always one like high up, isn't there? No? Behind the curtains? Tapestries, the banners, whatever you want to call them. First one. Boop. I feel like every time there's like one on the bottom of the map, one on the top of the map, and then one that's actually hit. So where did I put that chest? All the way back there? Sheesh. Yum, 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 yum. And I would have to turn the thing back off. Oh, at least I can get this chest. This work? Can I just turn this off? No, because that's over there. It's not in the middle. Guess I gotta go turn the lights back off. But I also see a chest, I'm gonna grab it. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, it also breaks things. No, that's not the one I want. I want the one that turns everything off. Do I really have to go all the way back? You could teleport back, right? Maybe I'll just pick up the chest later. I'll teleport back and pick up the chest later. I don't want to do the entire room backwards. Can you open chests with the hand? I don't remember. It's been so long since I messed with the hand. I'm just going to check if I can do that first. Because that might be possible. Nope. I think you can with the crane birds in Lofu. I'll be back. Watch me forget about the chest. I mean, now we have a teleport here. So now it should be safe to teleport back. Okay, which way is which? Yoink. Not this map, please. Yoink. And skill points, please.
鳴り響け。
発目してま
平静に。
周りの人たちは一般。
はい。ほとんど。
They're not enemies, but they might be later on.
あら、あなたたち。なんか静電に綺麗な。どうしてもって聞かな。そうだったのね。そんな。ほら、もう分かった。
この子たちは服装からして静電の外の住民の静電で盗みを働くことはもしかしたら。
Zoom.
まあ聖女様。
聖女様。これはこれは。
どうしてそんな薄着で外に？
大丈夫よ。
あらそうですか。おかさル
これは
どうされました？
この方はママ大きくなっても
What's the scroll again? Temple entrance.
好都合だわ。
ヤーヌスの宝庫。
ヤーヌスの心臓トリスピアスが
Zoom. It would have been funny if we got to see the memory also destroy one of those piggy banks and then run really fast. That would have been a really fun, like, inside little joke.
これで何を作りましょうか。
Little meta joke.
トリスビアス。そういえばこの名前には何か特別な意味でもある。
3つの命を持つもの。ママ曰く子供の誕生は運命の三大天の祝福によるものだそうで、この名前にはママの感
Is this where we
謝が慣れています。
were at the beginning of the story?
今考えてみると、これも運命の導きかもしれませんね。
I guess it's good that this automatically destroys destroyable objects, otherwise it would automatically enter combat when I try to swing my weapon, because I think it attacks in massive AoE around us. Purify. And purify.
スの宝庫はもう目の前です。やっと。
Murmur. Me?
待って。いいえ、私はあなたの子羊の熱き血と我の鋭い刃を握りしめる右手より違う。我はトリスビアス。予言を聞き、予言を告げ、予言を証明する者。我ヤヌサポリスの聖女、万路を歩む者。汝の使命を引き受けに来た。
He? What do you mean he?
望むところよ。長い旅になるのだから、自分が1000人もいればさ。構わないわ。私の両手は剣や槍を振るうためのものではないし、もちろんよ、タイタン。予言に我が身を引き裂かせよう。この滅びかけた世界に万の道を切り開くために。分かっているわ、ヤーヌス。ありがとう。もうゆっくり休んで。ママ、いていてくれたよね。私は使命を引き継いだ。神々のムクロを乗り越え、人間たちの間をさすらう。そしてオンパロスを覆う真っ黒な霧を払い、私たちもこの踏み出した幾千万のまま、また明日ね。やっぱり来た。
聖女様。どういうことですか、聖女様。バカ者、そいつがその盗賊だ。ダメはそういった配列を組め。縄槍を構えろ。
Where's the person who stole? You're the person who stole the thing! How dare you!
忠実な守衛よ。前へ出て、私。
どういうつもりだ。
これが最後のチャンスよ。かかってくるといいわ。ただしこの中にまださもなければ法典に従う。
どうやれ。出世したい野郎ども、俺についてこい。裏切り。
見ていられない。
償いたまえ。
根は逃げる。頼むよ。
いい度胸だね。亡者再臨。厄介を避け。
このぬくもりは忘れません。優美な身がま、命の花火、いずれ風に吹き落とされる。
I hate it when Mem gets their turn right before casters.
私を信じて。不可能はない。
不可能はない。
別れの時だ。
そんなまさか。
もう行こう。私たちもつい
鳴り響き、
初目
私のために道が開いていく。
Hi.
ヤーナス、
Hi.
私を守って。
You cheeky guys, what do you think you're doing? Hi. It's kind of cool that they aggro on her, actually.
大通りには見張りがいるはず。どうしよ
No, I didn't mean to hit it twice. I meant to use the technique point restore thing, but of course, it doesn't ask me to restore technique when I'm in the technique. It's fine. Dragon. Load them up. That's a waste of technique points.
う。鳴り響き、
発目してまと。
やっぱり早く中に入らないと。ここにも人がいる。気づかれないように。やっと。
Zoom!
守備隊が勝っている基準。
これが最後の戦いのはずだ。なんだけど、一体誰が。記憶が過去の出来事を曖昧にすると言っても、だけど、もし
実際フォークに入った瞬間から私たちは
トリノン先生がそう言うなら。
It's the lion and the unicorn, or is it a Pegasus, or is it an alicorn? It's one of the three. I think it had wings. Does it have a horn? Do I get my ulti if I auto attack? No, I don't! Oh, come on, video game. It's fine.
もうじゃ再臨。
命の葉いずれ風に吹き落とされる。この時間を大切授けます。神聖を。
Evil unicorn. Hopefully I can get Mem to take a turn. Yes! So that means big caster's attack. Whee! Blast him, dragon! Didn't even get to blow up the dragon. Oh, chest.
ここに長くはとどま。
どうやら。
いいえ、これから教えてくれるでしょう。
This is really beautifully drawn. I really like this.
でもまだ動きがないみたいだけど。彼女は、いや、君たちは何をためらっているんだい。火を追う旅が本当にタイタンの言う通り大きな災いを引き起こし、彼女それでもこの門をくぐり。
あなたはもうその答えを知っていて、
そして自ら道を選択したのだと思う。
待ってくれ、君はい
いえ、彼女にはですが、いつか誰かがここへも当時誰が私たちを助けてくれたのか、今となっては知る由もあります。それは過去のトリスビアスが残した未来の自分への手紙。未来の自分があらゆる障害を取り除き、過去のトリスビアスが私たちのいる明日に向かって長い長い旅を始められるようにするための。
そう、ここから私は長い
Why made that my background actually? This is really nice.
ここを出てから
It's been a while since I swapped my background. What is my background right now?
長い帰り道を
Is this still Acheron? Yeah, it's still like the rain scene from the Acheron memory when you do the main story.
運命の震源はトリスビアス
It's just like holding the umbrella.
何旅立った時の願いを。
心配しなくても大丈夫ですよ。そして私、火を追う旅路は子羊の熱き
まかれた剣士は必ず報わ
ヤーヌスの幾千万のも
西風に乗り。
これが
そうよ、これが私の
Oh,
答
one
え。
more I gotta save.
運命の三タイタンの名において決して後悔することはない。今、神々の世の苦難に向か、もし本当にいつか花が
Light calendar 3760 something something. Janapolis, Holly made Tribius bore the core flame to quell the world's chaos and became the demigod of Janus. I have to read them fast, I forgot I have to read these fast. She traversed the gate of infinity, splitting into 1,000 messages to spread a divine prophecy across the land of the Emphorius. After a century of arduous journeying. Light calendar 3870, month of freedom. Humanity's flame chase journey officially began. It's a good thing they said after a century, because otherwise I wouldn't know how much time has passed, because I didn't have time to process the first year.
今でも明日が来れば。
タリアンだってそう思ってるはずだよ。
ごめんなさい。トリビー様にはよくわかっているはずです。無理をして気丈に振る舞って。
嘘なんかじゃないよ。また明日。
予言。
耳を澄ませてみて。新しい世界に明日をもたらすのはほんの何人かの英雄かもしれないけど、明日まで導いてくれる予言はオンパロスのみんなのものだよ。
誰もが明日まで生き延びられるとは限りません。
みんながそれは実現するって信じ、こんな滅びかけた世界でもみんな全力を、だからこそ明日の方向を示す聖女がいて、運命っていうのは結果じゃなくて過程なの。人々が門をくぐって花の海に向かった足跡でできてる。だからキャスちゃん、わかんないこととか納得いかないことがあったら明日に託せばいいよ。半身と人に違いなんてない。みんなそれぞれ持ってる悩みは未来の自分にしか解決できないんだから。長い夜の中考えながら夜明けを待つの。そして夜明けが来たら最初の一歩を踏み出すんだよ。立ち止まった私たちはトリスビアスもそうして朝日といつかこれからも旅を続けて運命へと向かう。神々のむくろを越え人間たちの間をさすらいオンパロスを覆う黒い霧を払うの。やがて みんながあの浅瀬にたどり着く旅の終わり、新しい世界と明日が待ってる場所。そこには風も雪も雨もないから、誰も悲しみで苦しまない。約束だよ。西風の果てでまた会うね。また明日、また明日。
人の子よ、暗き世の訪れを待っているのか。
奥平間に夜が訪れる。
そうであろう。
正直に言うと、あの理性のタイトル。
おや、そなたのおかげであろう。そなたがもう少し丸くなってくれれば、我は
あなたが勝手に火種を私に植え付けたせいで。
ああ、そなたの魂はもう残りわずか。
当事者の私より痩せってどうするのですか。ああ、そうで、我らは一体何者なのか。
覚えているならそれでいい。
心配しないでください。答えはもうすぐええ、頻繁に瀕死の状態に陥ったり、まさか答えがその中にあるとは。
それは
ただ残念なことに、これから
例の死と
焦らないでください。そう常に限界していたら、死が安易により。
そこまでです。奥平間の名のもとに
失礼。
子供の汚い発言だと受け取っておきます。さあ、不遜なヒポクリテス。
嫌だと言ったら、
挑発行為はタレンタムの天秤にあなたの死の重りを加えるだけ。
人でもない神でもない化け物め。あなたには私を殺せないことを、他に元老院に対抗できる方。
二人とも
私の話を遮るなと。
さっきからずっと気になっていたのだが。
どういう意味です。
つまり我がそなたはすでに。
今戻った。
Oh my god, where's the world? Oh, there it is.
時間が取れるな。そういえばミュリオンはどうした？
Don't worry, they're inside the ball.
そういう冗談は軽率に言わない方がいい。
Is that a monster in your pocket, or are you pleased to see me?
ミュリオンがいないならお前に聞こう。本当に黄金衛の代わりにオロニクスの火種の試練を受けるつもりか。
Trial of Oryx's core flame. Yeah, I'm still on the fence.
結局こうなるとは。とはいえ、あの二人の経験から察すだが試練以上に。お前がオンパロスと深く。
It doesn't feel right for me to take the spot of one of the core flames. I feel like all of the core flames should be Euphorious individuals. That's what the story requires of me, then that's what the story requires of me, I suppose. Maybe if I take the core flame, it will eventually become Mem's core flame, and not my core flame.
まあいい。流れに任せよ。
Where were you before?
衛兵のような格好をした二人に絡まれて、そのせいで彼らは元老院の使者だとおそらくしばらく前から目をつけられていたんだろう。俺たちが奥平間に来た経緯から黄金衛との関係、幸いあまり頭が切れる方ではないようだった。
Is this foreshadowing for the next version?
彼らのやり方は、だが考えてみればアグライア、現状唯一分かっているのは黄金衛に対して不満を抱いている。
That's my favorite episode.
現状。
どうしたの？
ああ、もう空き容量がないの。美月たちも。
Meanwhile, March is a big crystal.
奥平間のある人は訪れ、みんな覚悟はであの時死、その訪れはいつも突然で、そして
Is that my character?
心に消えない印を
Right, me, I guess. Take a picture of this as well. This is hard to take a picture of though because it's animated. Still looks quite kind of cool. I'll just see what his caster is.
天外から来たクレイちゃんでさえ、死の実施からは逃れ、命よりもまさに花の海の初、そして抱擁。
And that marks the end of the 3.1 story and the beginning of the 3.2 story. You have a new message. Yep. Instant reply, I'm touched. I mean, I tend to instant reply. Yeah, that person alone will witness the miracle doesn't sound, yep. It's a good emote. Cute. Speaking of what Eidolon do I have on the remembrance? Because you can get all the Eidolons, I just haven't done it. So I'm curious how many Eidolons do I. Okay, I'm missing the 6th one, which is ultimate crit rate is okay. You know, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care how much. Because you have to like go through like a bunch of story things, and I don't want to rush them to get the Eidolons. Even though I'll probably rush them at some point to get the Eidolons. But I'm telling myself that at some point I'll actually just read the stories. At least some of them. To some extent. To get the Eidolons. Right now I want to do the main story. So where is the main story? Bring me there. So I'm curious. Curious what this message I have is. I'm guessing it's like the events. Yeah, it's from the events. It's like PvP stuff. Just wanted to clear the notification on the bottom left. I'm trying to get into the habit of only checking it when I'm not streaming it, so that I don't accidentally broadcast people's messages to the world. I mean, it's rare that anyone would say anything that can't be broadcast, but, you know, I still want to respect people's privacy. Some time ago.
来ましたか、キャス。先日借りたこちらの刺繍。
最近忙しそうでしたので。
仕事は立て込んでいますが、そのおかげで
普通は
人は時間の有限性を自覚し、
そう言われてみると、
ところであなたもファイノンも神を冒涜するヒポクリですが、
思い返せばアグライア様と先生、
彼は人々の信仰を公然と下げ、
確か
そのようなあだ名を耐え難いほどの傲慢さを除けば、彼は尊敬に値。まったくアナクサゴラスの一生はまるで風刺劇のようですね。
神に選ばれました。
そう、禁止が震えていますよ、キャス。何か
これから先生を
どうする。フレームスティーラーとの戦いにおける功績を鑑み、彼にしかし、もし彼が余計なことを、火を追うのは黄金栄の宿命。あの誰よりも自尊心のある穴草ゴラスは今や歩く屍に等しい。
お言葉ですが、先生も時間が差し迫っていることを
もちろん今は客人が来てオロニクスの試練を受ける。
I wonder how long I can be on the fence. I'm gonna say I'm still on the fence.
突然の提案に迷うのも無理はありませんが、その聖獣は
メミュメミュミュー。
あなたたちの協力には感謝しています。本来ただ試練を受ける前にもう一度その意味をよく考えてください。あなたの運命は我らと密接に結びついたまま。
Are you trying to talk me out of it?
いいえ、むしろその逆です。
Is there a plan
高
B?
い適性を持つ者は黄金栄でも稀有な存在です。オクヘイマにはヤヌサポリスから来た司祭やその子孫が。
Seems like a shot in the dark.
あのタイタンを知っているので、経験したことのない
記憶のことはよくわかりませんが、ミュリオンの言いたいことはわかり。
覚悟が決まったのであれば、ルトロにこのような
Alright, I guess we're doing this.
私の責任でもあります。試練を終えて一段落したらまた。
帰る前にキャストリスにも声をかけよう。
I mean, if this is happening no matter what, there's no use in denying it until the very end.
成功を祈っています。私は大した先日アグライア様に本来であれば持ち主その詩集には偶意を込めた詩が記されています。その巨竜が
Dragons?
姫様を飲み込んでしまったので、悲しみに暮れる女王はある錬金術師を招いて竜の血と肉でお姫様を蘇らせることにします。
How was that touching? Because it's still touching that someone's willing to go through such lengths even if the outcome isn't necessarily a positive one. See? Castrus agrees with me! Even if the outcome isn't ideal, the thoughts behind the extremeness of the actions is touching. That was the correct option to increase the friendship level! Yes! Yes! Woo!
詩集の作者はアルキピアといって多くの都市国家を旅した銀遺作には詩集や辞書もありますが、彼女が最も本をめくるたびにアルキピアの章まるでそうですね。写真といえば前にエーシャストーンをお借りした時、勝手に見るわけにもいかないと思って気持ちをどれほどオンパロスの都市国家を巡っても、いえ先のこと他に用もないし、ルトロに帰ってタンコーと話そう。
Mew, 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 mew. If only the game didn't pause when I go through menus, this would be the perfect time to like click these notifications while I take the elevator. possible to like sit anywhere in the baths, or is it just like, you know, walk in the water? I want to have a bath. Do I have time for a bath today? Otherwise, I'll take a bath tomorrow. I want to own a massive bath one day. Like a big bath. I can invite all my friends over for a bath party. Is that a thing you can do? Bath party? Doesn't sound right. Pool party? Doesn't sound right either. You know, just chilling in the bath, but like a big one. More like a Roman one. Not like a bathtub. I'm not gonna stuff a bunch of people in a bathtub. That'd be weird.
So, 相棒も帰ってきたのか。いや、いいことで。元老院を覚えているか。ちなみに元老院は民会は奥平まで最も重要な。
I've never once passed my sociology class. Lucky for me, I have. I have passed all my classes. I'll have you know.
5年から10年に一度民会では
Private friendly onsen. That would be nice. Although, can you call it? What qualifies as an onsen? Does it have to be bait? Because like it's hot spring, right? Does it count as a hot spring if you heat the water yourself by artificial methods? Or does it have to come from like some kind of... what's the term? You know, some kind of like underground heat source? Because here it says that a hot spring or a hydrothermal spring or a geothermal spring is a spring produced by the emergence of geothermally heated underground water. But I guess there could be an artificial hot spring. Yeah, because a hot spring is also supposed to have like that natural like mineral water that a spring contains. Which I guess is also nice?
You
know what? This is a solution that needs to be solved when I have literal billions to throw at the idea of having a hot spring on my own.
まさしひとまず彼らのことは次の民会がじきに始まる。
I feel like I shouldn't have much sway, to be honest, on this whole assembly thing. Right? I'm just some random nobody. Let's go with Naxa. Because I don't see how I would have any sway. Like, as far as they know, I'm just some random nobody who came from afar. In the actuality, I'm a random nobody who came from space. But we can't let them know that. So I feel like Anaxa is the more realistic solution here because, you know, he is a very logical individual. So if we can get him to be on our side, then he's gonna use that logic to, you know, make favorable circumstances for us in this whole council debate thing, whatever it was. Whatever it was. So we gotta hope we can get him on our side, that he's not on their side, because if he's on their side, that we're super fucked. And if he's on our side, then they are super fucked.
アグライアは必ずサーシスの火種を回収するだろう。でも今の先生はとても先生は昔から自分の研究
火を追う旅を裏切り元老院につく可能性があると。
もともと信託を信じていないわけだし、裏切
分かった。俺たち
僕はアナイクス先生を信じる。アグライアに
正直に話してくれたこと、まったく次から次へと息をつく暇もないな。
Well, if he is a logical individual, then the best thing we can do is have a talk with him, right? Because if he's truly a logical individual, the worst thing that's going to happen is that he's going to convince us to also join his side. At which point, I guess we still win. We just win for the other side.
すまない。君たちに頼ってばかりで。とにかく、そうだ。念のため。
Study of citizens' assembly. Democratic politics have always been fascinated the citizens of different city-states in Amphorius. When Okima was first established, it was democracy. I need to slow down my reading and actually read properly. I don't need to rush this one. I have as much time as I need. Its democracy was limited to a privileged minority. However, through ongoing reforms, the Okiman citizens assembly took to the stage, transforming Okima's governance into democracy for all, where the citizens' assembly made every major decision. That sounds nice. I would love to along with the major citizenry, get to make major decisions, but no. Alas. It's important to note that as the Black Tide draws near and citizens from other city-states join Okima's political life, the precious rights of Okima's original citizens are becoming increasingly diluted. Consequently, voices calling for reforms with the Okiman Citizens Assembly system grew even louder. Democracy is only one of the consequences of civilization's development. Rather than cause of development, for democracy to be productive, it must appoint different rules for different societies, situations, and issues. No single rule can be optimal for all scenarios. In other words, Okima's Citizens Assembly system will continue to evolve as this book is written. Due to time limitations, this publication focuses only on the current Okiman Citizens Assembly and not its future developments. Readers should bear this limitation in mind. Well, give me a more up-to-date book, though. Citizenship and citizenship policies of Okima. Before examining the Okiman Citizens Assembly's operational mechanisms and core functions in depth, we must first address the matter of citizenship rights and citizenship policies of Okima. The elders have once noted that Okima is a collective of free citizens. Due to the substantial powers citizens possess, citizenship qualifications must be strictly regulated to ensure citizens' rights. I probably don't even have citizenship, do I? Discussions on the recognition of naturalized citizens' rights were once the foci, the plural focus, the focuses, the foci of disputations between the leader of the crisis heirs and the Council of Elders. As more Amphorian city-states fell over time, and as the Black Tide drew closer, citizenship rights reforms became imperative. Judging from the final outcome, citizens from all city-states have equal citizenship rights in the Holy City, and can have equal participation in public matters. While social differences naturally exist between rich and poor, locals and travelers, the Holy City of Okima would not allow these social distinctions to become political divisions and will ensure complete political equality amongst all citizens. Continued. Operational mechanisms of the Citizens Assembly. Barring emergencies, Okima's Citizens Assembly follows strict protocols when it's called. The current Council of Elders, a governmental entity made of representatives of the city-state, posts... Of course, the damn representatives. You know, I don't want a representative, I want to represent myself. Excuse you. I don't want a friggin' council of representatives. What if they don't represent properly, you know? And they don't. Fuck you! A governmental entity made of representatives of the city-state posts the upcoming Citizens' Assembly agenda and venue, usually Dawn Cloud in the Holy City, at the Wall of Heroes before each meeting. Usually topics are proposed by the Council of Elders members before the Assembly and become official Assembly items after receiving majority Council approval. Council predetermines which matter to address and when. Once confirmed, the Council Chairman hands over the agenda to the Council of Elders Assembly Chair, who presides over the meeting. Normally, matters cannot be discussed at the Citizens' Assembly without prior Council review. Council-reviewed matters yield only two outcomes. Either they're already thoroughly discussed and only need citizen votes, or they require citizens to hold debates to reach final resolutions during the Assembly. Hey, at least it sounds like citizens are involved again. Results are tallied using pottery shards blessed with Kephale's runes, with voting dolia placed throughout Okima during assemblies. After thorough discussion and voting of all proposals, the Council of Elders posts approved decrees at the Wall of Heroes. Core functions of this... I like how it just says continued. Why does it just say continued? I'm guessing there's supposed to be more, like, in universe, but this is all I get to read. Core functions of the Citizens' Assembly. The Assembly wields the important capacities of legislative power and appointment of government officials, declaring war, conceding peace, and the actual control of armies during wartime. Yet historically and practically, Okima Citizens' Assembly isn't fully controlled and directed by citizens, but rather a means to ensure that elites who represent the majority's social interests can effectively manage social matters. These represent... Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Dang representatives. In other words, the current system where the leader of the Crisis Heirs and the Council of Elders jointly manage Okima was decided by the Okiman Citizens' Assembly system. Citizens influence policymakers through voting and other means of political participation rather than directly managing social affairs or making political decisions. Continued. Appendix. Principal members of the Council of Elders. The Council of Elders is a governmental organization consisting of representatives from 4 city-states, which most are elected by their city-states. Some receive direct invitations from the current Council of Elders members. Authorized by the members by the Citizens' Assembly, they manage various practical affairs within Okima. The most renowned honorary elder is Lycurgus. Or Lycurgus. I mean, if it's supposed to be Greek, I would expect the C to be a K, but knowing people, it probably is going to be an S sound regardless. Like how people tend to say Kerberos as Cerberus, or Kentors as Centaurs. Makes me angry. Oh, it makes me angry. No, it doesn't make me that angry, but it's a little bit annoying. An Antikyrian, a race that was already nearly extinct before the Crisis War. I like how Chrysos is almost Crisis. Boom, 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 boom. So they inherit the Crisis. That's why they're Chrysos, Crisis heirs. That's so literal. It kind of sounds like HoYoverse writing, to be honest. He had communicated directly with Kephale multiple times during the Era Chrysia and passed the wishes of mortals to Kephale, showing himself as a true Theros. Lycurgus or Kurgus, whatever they are, neutrality is well noted by all, which explains his frequent selection as the Citizens' Assembly chair. Significantly, Elder Canis has shown great effectiveness in Okima's governance and gathered many followers. Many believe Canis will leverage accumulated resources to challenge the current situation where Chrysos heirs hold real authority and transform Okima's political structure. Can I have a comma, please? Oxygen. Rest up and prepare to face the trial. Doo-doo-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The only thing that isn't fine is my throat after that last sentence. That's a bit dry. Nothing soda can't fix, though. I wanted to see those emblems a bit more. Yeah, let me see those emblems again. So, strife, right? And law? Justice? Whichever? That's like the one Nagoya has, right? Was Janus the cup? I should remember this. I was curious about this one. Because this is the one we used to purify the things, right? Now, when we purified like the Black Tide stuff, there's like a symbol that looks like this that's called Purify. So that belongs to someone that we haven't gotten the core flame of yet. Do we know which core flame that is? How do we get that book again? Is it just on the menu? Do you tell me? Oh god, okay. Saw you were smiling when I got here. Is it because it's your day off? Got it in one, didn't I? Praise be to days of rest. Praise be to days of rest! Okay, I was curious about the different symbols and their meaning. Can I check them all here, or can I only check the one? So this one, is this the world-bearing titan? But I just want to know what this is. I don't want to specifically get a story about it. I just want to know what you call this one. Dang it. This book is dedicated to L. Must have been some big loser. Book. Why are you being annoying? What if I don't want to write a story? What if I just want to? Yeah. So how here I just choose. But game. What do I just want to know what the symbol means. Well, you gotta be like this. Have I gotten a new icon? Oh, cute. It's really cute. I'm gonna use that for a bit. Yoink. I just wanna know which symbol is which god. And like, if I insert memories here, it replaces the friggin' symbol of the god with the person's face. That's gonna make it even harder to figure out which one is which god. Unless it says somewhere else. Can I see the symbol somewhere? Is it this one at the top? I'm gonna have to use the wiki, aren't I? I didn't want to use the wiki. Let's see. What are they called? Titans of Amphorius. Alright. So do they have... Okay, which one is... Okay. I'm just gonna zoom this one out. I'm gonna take a picture of all the icons. They're gonna be so tiny if I zoom out. You know what? I can squint. So I just want to know what titans they are and what the symbols mean. All right. So are they in order on this thing? I think they're in order from like this way. So the very... What, shouldn't that be lit up? Am I crazy?
Yes.
Okay, maybe they're not in order at all. No, they're not in order. Dang it. Okay, they're not in order. Because... Time, the one that I'm supposed to get, is the first one. That's this one that we have right here. That's the one I'm supposed to get right now. This one is law. Some of these ones are really hard to see. The one I was wondering about up here, that is the world-bearing one, yeah. So that's the one I'm thinking that, like, Finon should get. The eye next to it is Sky. That's supposed to be the one that Hyacinth gets, I believe. And then we're missing something here with, like, a bunch of lines. Is that Death? I think so, yeah, that's Death. So, Casterus, Hyacinth, Finon, me, and then whoever is this. Like all the... That's recent, so that's Anaxa. And then we already have Strife, which is Mayday. This one is Trickery, I think, which should be Cypher, if I'm not mistaken. Which we haven't met yet. This one with like 2 pickaxes is Earth. So someone already has Earth. The cup is Ocean. We already covered the eye, and then this one, that's like a, I don't know, a comet falling. That's Romance. And this one, I guess, has to be Passage then, right? So this should be Passage, which is Tribiosis. Core Flame. Or Tribi right now. I'm surprised we already have someone who has the Trickery one, because I was expecting that to be Cypher. But I didn't think that was something that already gonna be claimed. So does that mean Cypher's already claimed that one, or is someone else claimed that? In my expectation for it to be Cypher is completely off. Guess we'll find out if I keep doing the story. But which one is Agaleia then? Is she Law? I feel like she should be Law, but I don't know, maybe she's Ocean. Let's see. It says on the wiki if I'm willing to zoom in which one she is. So let's see. Agaleia is Romance? She wouldn't know what Romance was if it bit her in the arm. But okay. Then who the heck is Earth and Ocean? Earth is unknown. What about... So this was Romance, this was Passage, this was... Who's Law then? Law is also unknown. Okay. I did not expect Agaleia to be Romance. That's the last thing I expected. Time to become a demigod, I guess. Oh, is that why it's so urgent? Because normally you actually have to have someone inherit the core flame shortly after it's acquired. And we weren't prepared to have this core flame be acquired because the shadow guy was the one that killed the Time Titan. I would love it if this trial becomes harder if you express uncertainty about taking this role. That would be like a cool, like, because like the more sure you are about like undertaking this trial, probably the more straightforward the trial is, but the more like uncertain you are or the less fit you are, then, you know, the more complicated it becomes, the more difficult it becomes to succeed. Okay, here we go. Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, Pillars of the World. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
私に黄金の血は流れてないんだけど。
祈り事の響きをより厳かにす
Hey,
る
at least I didn't stutter.
さあ火種を献上しなさい
So I guess normally the process of doing this is you find someone who can inherit the core flame and then you go get the core flame. But we're in the first scenario where we actually accidentally got the core flame first because someone else got the core flame. An attempt to sabotage us, I suppose. And usually it's actually the act of finding someone who can inherit the core flame that takes a while, not necessarily getting the core flame. So we probably know where most of the core flames are. One of the exceptions being the core flame of death, which we seem to not know where it is, despite us having someone to inherit it, which is Castorus. We can't seem to figure out where the Titan of Death is.
ええ、それは後継者が訪れるのを静かに待ち望んでいた。前回似たような言葉を聞いた後の展開は。
大丈夫さ。彼女は僕よりずっと気骨があるからね。
ミュミュベイミ
The time trial puts you at the beginning of the game again, and the trial is to see if you're willing to play through the entire game over again. Because time rewinded.
場違いな冗談を言うことはあるけど、彼女の決意は僕たち黄金衛と同じくらい固い。きっとうまくいくさ。
I crack jokes at inopportune times because I don't like it when things get too serious. I'm gonna lighten the mood a bit.
さて、彼女がいない間に君と。
ええ、聞きましょう。
Why didn't we let Finon try this one? Dun dun. Are you talking normally now? That's so cursed. That sounded like Alicia's voice. Moshi moshi. That sounds like Alicia. I already expected Hyacinth to be more like Alicia, but I guess that was not the case. I would also expected whoever to get the core flame of romance to be the one that's Alicia, but I guess not, because it's Agalea, and Agalea doesn't sound like Alicia at all. It's like a slight pitch different from Alicia and slightly more childish than Alicia. It's probably going to become more and more like Alicia over time. Oh, we're here again. Fully? Aeon of Remembrance? But Fulia is Skyfather, so who's mother? So who's your mother? What should be a Stellaron or something? We come to you because of something important. What's troubling you, big fella? You lack life. Oh. That's right, I live in the moments. I mean, when Castris touched me? Or even before that? That early, huh? That's why I didn't do anything when Castris touched me. Nani? Can you revive me? I guess that gives us a reason to find the Death Titan. For our own sake. For the passing of 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. Entry hours? Is that 15 dawns? Do we have 15 days until we die for real? Or is it 15 hours until tomorrow? And that's what it means that it's like until the next dawn. So we have 1 day until we die for real. In-game. For real in-game.
手短に言おう。お前はオロニクスの神権を引き継いだ。試練で起きたことは全てミュリオンから聞いている。実は話していないことがある。オンパロスに着陸する途中のことだ。ニカドリーの矛先に車両が攻撃を受けた後、お前は意識を失った。お前を外に運び出していたら、今度は俺が。
Did I not pass out from when the car got hit? I got passed out when I got hit? Was I just like friggin' skewered? That's kind of metal.
あの時は淡々と言っていたかもしれないが、お前は全身傷だらけで血が止まる気配もなくてな。なんとかお前を外まで運び出し、残ったわずかな力。
And then when you woke up, I was fine. And you're like, how the heck is that possible?
最後に確認した時、お前は息をしていなかったはずだ。
You were knocked unconscious by a rock. No, I'm kidding.
不利の一別がそれに関係しているかはわからないが、タイタンの話によれば、そう考えるとミュリオンはお前を現実世界につなぎ止めるアンカーになっている可能性がある。あいつはお前から離れ。嘆くにはまだ早い。オロニクスは奪われた未来を取り戻すことと死を欺くことについて鍵となるのは所在。
あなた大丈夫？今タナトスのことを。ねえ、キャスに会いに行ってみない？今は家臣を離れて花園。
そうだな。
先に言っておかないと。あなたの身に起きたことは大声全員
Everything? Why do they know everything? Did you tell them everything? Oh, why'd you tell them everything? You can't just go around telling people I'm already dead. That's kind of mean. Alright, but if I'm already dead, can I hug Castris? Because I feel like she deserves a hug from someone who doesn't die from hugging her. Or at least like a high five. Do this. Cute. That would also be a really good image.
やはり何も感じません。先日呪帝でご一緒した時、あなたがなぜ私の呪いの影響を受けないのか疑問に思っていました。もしかすると天外からの旅人ゆえの異能かもしれないと。本当に申し訳。先ほどは急に失礼なことを。もしあなたの魂がそれで。いえ、まだですが、もう一度試させてくれませんか。
Sure.
こんな風に聖者に触れるのは初めてです。不快な思いをさせてしまうかもしれませんが、許してくださいね。
She looks so sad. Was she that sad in the previous? I don't think so. Let's save another copy just in case. She looks so sad.
これは
Did you discover something?
何かを捉えたようです。あなたから剥がされた魂。
This is also gonna be the way we find the Titan of Death.
どこかをさまよっている。ですが、それは必ずしも悪いことではありません。さまよっているということは。
So since they say the fingers of the Death Titan, does that mean that the Death Titan symbol is like a hand? It's like 5 fingers. That's what it's supposed to look like.
それを手がかりをもう少しだけでもどうか私に導きを。あ、つながりが途絶えてしまいました。今の私の力では追跡することができません。大丈夫です。請求すぎたのは私の方ですから。心配いりません。今はまだ手がかりが少ないですが、タナトスの行方を探し出してその火種を手に入れます。そして失われるには早すぎるあなたの命をお返ししますので。私は自分の話に確信がないことを理解しているつもりですが、今の約束は覚えておいてほしいのです。私がそれを果たせるまでどうか持ちこたえてください。オンパロスにはあなたが必要なんです。
Do my best.
アグライア様とファイノン様がピュエロスで話をしているはずです。お二人もとても心配していましたので、よければ無事を知らせてあげてください。ただ今のあなたの状態が無事と言えるかはわかりませんが。
I mean, I feel as alive as always. Even if I'm technically not. I would consider myself well. Not a lot of people can walk around and do things when they're not alive.
それとこのスティコシア空話集をどうぞ。人は読書をしていると集中して心が安らぐものです。この本が苦しい時期を乗り越えるための一助になることを願っています。
種類が減っていってるわね。
Styxia Fate. Is that the one with the dragon? Does that even go in my inventory? It probably doesn't. It probably goes in that like weird book thing. Archives or something. Is it called archives? Shave messages and assignments. Bookshelf? Styxia Fables? Yeah, it's the one with the dragon. When do I get the second one?
アグライア様とファイノン様が来ましたね。
相棒よかった。
Guess everyone knows now.
あなたたちは歳月の試練を完遂しました。それにしても奥兵
さっきちょうどその話をしていたんだ。くそ、どうしてモーリス。
すでにそれを調べた者はいたようです。ですが諦めるのサフェール。この世に奥兵魔に呼び戻す努力はしてみますが、希望が絶たれることも覚悟しておいてください。当然の務めです。サフェルが戻るまで。
どうしたんだ。
最悪は常に重なって現れるアナクサゴラスが
結局
あなたの彼に対する反そうでなければ。
Switching to Anax's point of view, or Anaxagoras, as he prefers to be called. That's probably not the way he's laughing, but it would be funny if he was like horrified.
この夢には覚えがある。ここは旅人は私の知らない言葉をつぶやいて教えてください。アンタンタルテならどこだというのですか。
冥界は大胆が聞こえ。
何がですか。旅人は枯れた指でその方向に目をやり耳を澄ませると波の音、そして聞こえてきた。私に語りかけてくる。
人の子よ、そなたはそれほどまでに。おお、そなたの意識は。
私の意識は。
我の見解では今から15回。
It's the same as me!
なるほど。あと15日。
Okay, so it means 15 days and nights. Okay.
今さら。
いえ、逆です。一つの問題を解くの。笑ってないでいきますよ。
もう一つだけ。
裏切るも何も。
ではあの白髪の小僧は。
盲信には必ず代償が伴う。
Also, I realized, oh, I don't have my teams here, but I can use them. I realized that I overwrote my Herta team when I made my casters team. Can I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I think I've been told that this guy is good with Herta, but you know what? I want to keep playing casters. I'm gonna keep playing casters. I might not even get to fight anything, so. Oh, he has a gun? That's funny. How far does it shoot? If I shoot forward, that is. Okay, not that far. Looks nice, though. See, this is probably why he likes these guys better, because they actually say Anaxagoras instead of just Anaxa.
奥ヘイマの全市民を代表して
あなたが直々に来るとは
ケファレとタレンタムの名において私は元老院の講義を
おお、ここにアンティキシラ人。
私はリュクルゴス。どうぞご存知の通りアンティキシラ人はですのでアグライア殿が今私たちの会談を遠方から聞いていることも承知しておりますよ。
Actually, that's kind of nice, though. Can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights. Yeah, the fact that, like, Agalea is, like, listening on anything is a little bit frustrating. I mean, I would probably do the same if I was trying to, like, make sure the city is safe and I had magical golden powers and lack of morals, but, you know, that's besides the point.
そんなものは不要です。あの女は私を監視する以外何もできないのですから。オロニクスがそれにオクヘイマ民会における呪帝からの特派講師でもう駆け引きは不要です。ライコス殿。
いいですね。カイニツ殿がお待ちです。どうぞこちらへ。
ピュー。
アナクサゴラス殿。
いいえ、ただ黎明の崖に登るたびにいつも考えるのです。タイタン、
難しい問いですね。
聖者はいつか必ず滅びるものですが、ケファレはまだその終着点。
つまり、
はい、死んだは一種の状態かつ終了を示しています。人間と比べタイタンは空間と時間どちらの尺度においても段違いな規模の存在です。
なるほど、興味深い見解ですね。押村区はその証明も反証も難しいということかと。
言葉を失う。もしと
おっしゃいますと、
サーシス、神話における天賦の同胞が私の頭の中に宿っています。ですから私の質問をケファレが拒む理由はないはず。
おお、うん、一理ありますね。
そうなればオンパロス人が編纂した神話とやら
は試してみてはいかがでしょう。というのもあなたの理論は非常に理にかなっていると思えるからです。
Gonna try to talk to the world-bearing titan? Doesn't even seem like he got that far. That was a big hand. Cue the hand jokes. Okay, I guess this is normal. Didn't seem very normal to me, but I guess that's normal. So was that just a hand, or was it the hand of the world-bearing titan? Because if it was the hand of the world-bearing titan, you'd think he was alive.
黎明の崖へようこそ。雲石の天、ここにおいでになるのは皆
冒涜者から崇高な神聖の体現者になったことを。
カイニツ殿の一派を招集し、会談の場を設けお待ちいただいている間、
カイニス殿のやり方は
I hope it can continue to get like a countdown of how long we have left. Because why specify 15 days if they're not gonna make it be like a big deal?
ここに我の壁が
行くなら早く行ってこのタイタンのんき
はっきり聞こえ
ピュー。You sounded a little bit too excited to see me.
運命は運命
挟もうとするのはクレムの筋。それで今回は事件のいきさつを報告するためにいらしたのですか？実は私、呪帝だけでなくオクヘイマも。
一つ教えてください。
カイニス一派はサーシスとオロニクスの消滅を知り、ヒオイの一派は災いに抵抗する力を失っですが、あの王子が半身になって暗黒の潮を退けるとすぐに矛先を変え、外部の脅威は消えた。残るはアグライアとその一派のみと言い始めました。おそらく
予想通りの動き。相変わ
それもまた
自分の壁画を探し
A lot of these like red marks on the hands, I feel like on these characters. It really reminds me of the command seals of the Masters and the Fate series.
双方の矛の先にいるそなたが、しかしそのカイニスとかいうもの。
そう考えているのだ。
A puzzle! Also, what was the deal with these guys again? You have to give them something, right? Dawn-Cloud is such a complex place. Luckily, the winds here aren't too strong, so my flames can burn peacefully. Speaking of which, I overheard a question earlier which I couldn't come up with a good answer after thinking about it for a while. An elder, a priest, a wealthy merchant, and a crisis heir are trapped in the same ruins. They all want to get out alive, so they all want to give orders to the others. The elders say they represent the people. The priest says they represent the titans. The merchant claims to have a lot of balance coins in the city. And the crisis heir is mighty and strong, so who among these four is most likely to have the final say? I mean, if there's only the four of them in ruins, it doesn't matter who you represent while you're trapped in ruins. It only matters if you get out. So it doesn't matter with the elder and the priest. The merchant has a lot of balance coins in the city, once again beyond reach, doesn't matter unless they get out. The only one who has any immediate agency in the situation is the one who's mighty and strong. For 7 steps, your past self will become an enemy. Alright, so I need to cross over here. But the only way down is to drop here. So my self needs to be standing on this button when I fall down here, and on this button at the end. But I need to have somewhere to stand in the meantime. What happens if I go... It's not gonna be too many steps. I'm gonna try the weird solution first. If I do this, this, they're not gonna make it. Alright, I'm gonna try the more straightforward solution. I'm gonna just go like this. Still not enough steps. Okay. Then we go straight down. And over. That gives enough steps. And when do they land on this button? They go on it now. And they're gonna stop on this button, so it's fine. Okay, yeah. So it is very straightforward. You don't have to do anything fancy like avoid yourself or anything. Fair enough. Is this one of those like things you can catch? Yep. It's a flame fly. It's pretty. Blasphemous scholars. Dang scholars always scholaring. Give puzzle. This one seems relatively straightforward, but what if it's not? Hey, that's the reverse of what I gotta do. Okay. Can we reverse what I just did? I can't click the ones I want to click, I think. There we go. That's what I wanted to do when I tried to reverse them. But after I moved two of them, I ended up grabbing the same two and pulling them back when I tried to grab the other ones.
ケファレの司祭でありな。
少子、せめてもの忠告だ。黎明の崖では口を慎め。
万象の神があなたのような信者を創造し、私が見るに死したタイタンではそれほどの度胸は与えられないでしょう。
カイニス殿、
当事者以外もこの件を知っているのだとすると、それは称賛？
称賛だとも。旧世の神の
早く行けと言ったはずだ。狂人の一人も
うんざりだ。15回目の門の時、早く来てくれないだろうか。
Pew! This kind of reminds you of like the madness frenzy flame stuff in Elden Ring. If you just change the green for yellow. Pew! Hey, it's the person that I despise the most and the person that despises me the most. So obviously people on the internet are gonna ship them, right?
人々はその姿を知ることはできない。この壁が
その発言
案外これこそが
私が求めているのが。
ああ、なるほどな。受定
知っていたのなら
そのような魂胆が、それでそなたは
それは私の
一切おやおやかの名高い七賢人
十分でしょう。
魂が震えるとは珍しいな。
どうせ残された時間はあれは家で飼っていたペットに似せて作られたぬいぐるみで、
ほう、
私の頭を探るのが好きなのでしょう。5歳の年になれば答えがわかるで。
見渡す限り
幼かった私はその結末を受け入れられず、助けてくれるよう何度も
それがそなた。
ええ、まさに全てはあなたの
おお、
それだけではありません。彼は生命と物体の構成および全ての命が同源であるというのなら、自分を犠牲にする。
アナイクスこれは冒涜だ。たとえ自由を掲げる受刑であっても、この行いは君のその肉親は今どこにいるのかね。早く彼女を受刑から連れ出し。
安心してください先生。今もこの世にはいません。
それは
考えが甘かったのです。片目程度の代償でタノトスから死者を奪い返そうだ。10日交換、私が得られたのは、
もうこれ以上の研究はやめるんだ。だから約束してくれ。二度と禁忌に触れないこと、そして二度と死者と
先生の言う通りです。
それでいいのだよ。
セレサスの研究を引き継ぎ、
魂の研究を続けたいのか。しかし受刑はすでに彼の思想を徹底的に分析。
いいえ先生、死の霧の中で姉の姿を一目見て目を片方失ってしまいましたが、真理はもう手の中にある。この非常識な世界を。
ほう、そのしかし今の物語はそなたの企み。
答えはその中にありました。こんなことすら理解できないのなら
さっさと理性の権能を。私の物語はここまで。次はあなたの。
我としても己の過去を語りたいのだが。
おや、偉大なる理性のタイタンが己の無知を認め。
覚えておくといい人の子よ。
なるほど。無知であるからこそ。
それだけではないぞ。我の疑問に答えられるの。
アナイクス様、
何か
独り言を言っていたようですが、まるで狂気に陥っているかのように見えました。
You were caught in the delirium of reflective thought.
時間がライコス様のお言葉を伝えに参りました。
You know, sometimes you just gotta talk to your freaky Titan slash god of reason ghost that haunts your body.
もしそなたが
まさか本当に飼い主様の招待に応じてくださるとは心より感謝いたします。正直に言ってしまいますと、あの金織
あれは華やかな服の第一重ではないか。
目を合わせてはなりませんよ。私は
I mean, it looked like his hand that I was seeing earlier, but oh, it's a time for one of those non-puzzle puzzles. Puzzles that aren't puzzling because they're not really puzzles. Whoa, I did it! Wow! What a puzzle! I feel like it's the same amount you have to like drag the mouse every time too.
学者とはそういうものですよ。違いがあるからこそぶつかり合いが起こり、ぶつかり合いがあるからこそ進歩があるのです。
しかし私に言わせれば正しい論点。
ライコス様と飼い主様はこの先です。では私はこれで失礼いたします。
皆様、阪神議員
アナクサゴラス殿、お真吾の受定知種学派、もし漏れている称号が。
どうやらカイニス殿は私の。しかし風習の違いでしょうか。私の故郷には艦隊と。まさか出会い頭に詰問されるとは思いませんでした。その上主は刃を研ぎ、あなたは私の腹を裂き火種を取り出して。
皆の者引け。
ご理解に感謝を。私は。
そう謙遜するな。七賢人の名に恥じないその剣士。
あなたは。
衝突は必ずや起こるだろう。黄金衛たちが戦争を望むのなら、こちらも戦争で応えるだけだ。あぐらい平和への希望は残っているのか。すべては次の民会次第。私に言えるのを幸いなことに、黄金衛である貴殿は
ずうずうしい。先ほど下がったあなたの忠実な粛清者たちは。
What a grin.
言葉とは違うものを聞いたでしょう。
彼らの仕事は有害なものを一掃すること。確かに違う。しかし今はもう我々の同志。前に光栄にも貴殿の死、エルペドクレス殿と礼拝学派の論文について議論させてもらったことがあってな。だが貴殿は知種学派に属しているようだな。そこは最も反対派が多い学派だと聞くが。
Person who only sees things as enemies and allies will inevitably see war.
この世に賢者と愚者。
阪神議員の中心部へようこそ。歓迎するぞ、アナクサゴラス殿。貴殿の記憶にもあるだろう。ここで多くの雄弁家が人の心を惑わし、外貨を奏でたことを。そして多くの特進的な鉄人がここで。この小さな部隊はまさに奥兵ともに人々を率いて死、紛争、 記述のない黄金時代に戻ろう。
Golden age with no death, strife, or trickery. But those are 3 important titans. That's like 3 of the 12. What do you mean?
15日後か。ちょうどそなた。
死をもって真理を証明するですか。
なんという気迫。さすがは金織と対立しうる英雄だ。やはり。
カイニス殿、お世辞は結構です。私は元老院の方々と世を救うため招待に応じた。
そうだな。とはいえ、貴殿は禁止の追跡から逃れるために。
考えすぎですよ。民会で人々の支持を得たい彼女が。
彼女に人間性がほとんど残っていないことなど。
知っての通り、アグライアは私に宿る火種を狙っている。だからこそこの火種が私、そしてあなたたちサーシスの火種、あなたが追い求める黄金期において、これに言葉を重ねたところで意味。
当然重々承知しているとも。いわゆる駆け引きとは利益の交換。それが合理的な要求であれば、元老院は盟友を軽んじることはない。真の哲学者のように言葉や知恵を通して各々が払える代価と。
Alright.
先ほどの続きといこう。
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Agalea. Oh, that Agalea with her golden threads and her core flame of romance, apparently. Second most experienced crisis here. It's the most experienced than Tribby.
尊敬に値するほど恐ろしい相手である。彼女が貴殿を殺めようとする理由は十分にあるが、貴殿の主張にも一理ある。老練な政治家である彼女が本当に一線を越えるのかはまだ判断できない。そうとなれば、貴殿がここを訪れる前に彼女と結託していないと、ここにいる誰がケファレに誓えるのか。
Are these important things?
"もしアグライアが求めているのが知的な黄金栄であるのなら、私以外に適任はいません。しかし、いつ制御下から逃れてもおかしくない黄金栄など必要とするでしょうか。しないでしょう。私はタイタンの信託も信じておらず、彼女が示す道を歩むつもりもない。外道を決して容認しない彼女が異端者である私など受け入れるはずもありません。
This thing is cool.
貴殿の考えは分かった。
She has like no, I don't know, soul in her eyes.
少なくとも貴殿も。
Also, what's with this like low resolution clothes?
平和を脅かしている最大の敵であることには同意してくれているようだ。ならば元老院は弾圧されているしかし残念なことに黄金栄、そしてアグライアを支持する人々は今も増え続けている。このままでは我々が望む。教えてくれ、アナクサゴラス殿。都市国家の敵を打ち倒し、高貴なる
Saying garnering my support is equivalent to garnering the support of the entire grove. Is there anyone left in the grove? I feel like there's no one left in the grove, right? Isn't he like the only one? Was there anyone else?
アグライアは独裁的で傲慢でおごり高ぶっている。 ですが、それは彼女の弱点でもあります。予想外の裏切りを経験させ、心をくじくことができれば、
貴殿はこの小さな
彼女だけではありません。沈黙している人々も、私がどれほどの波風を起こせるのか。
ケファレの名のもとにオクヘイマは貴殿の誠意、ここまで話してきて、貴殿もこの弁論からどのような利益を得られるのか分かったはずだろう。元老院はオクヘイマの全市民に永遠の忠誠を誓っている。そこで単刀直入に聞かせてもらおう。貴殿はこの誠意。
What do you mean betray Agalea? I was never sided with Agalea. Why does everyone keep claiming that I'm somehow betraying Agalea? I've never been sided with Agalea.
バカバカしい。私の忠誠に証明など必要ありません。むしろ忠誠を示せと要求すること自体が
お二方が礼儀にのっとってお互いの手を取り合う場に立ち会えたこと、とても神霊の慣習の名において金織りのあぐらいや。
おや、今日は客人が多いの。
カイニス殿はさぞ悔しいでしょうね。高い
まさか奥の手を残していたとは。今回は私の負けだな。教えてくれ、アナクサゴラス殿。もしアグライアが盟友となった
元老院の方々は私と世間話がしたかっただけですが、そんなことをしてしまえば元老院の威厳は地に落ちるでしょう。いや、二つになりますね。次の民会では死と共にある少女も私たちの味方になるのですから。
ほう、なぜそう断言でき。
それは重要ではありません。私には私のやり方がある。それより今は目の前に差し迫った脅威の方を心配したらどうです？アグライアが今日囚人監視の中で私を連れ去るようなことがあれば、明日にでも元老院を。それはあなたが望むこと
だがこれだけはよく覚えておくことだ。民を愚弄す貴殿が拷問を好み、苦痛の中で魂の真理を思索する。
カイニス殿はご存じないのですね。それは私の貴重な才能の一つなのです
が。これか。
おお、見直したぞ。しかし
そんなに私が何を望む。
我は理性のタイタン。
そう焦らないでください。私が真に求めるものを伏せていたのは、彼女にはそれが黎明の崖の本当の主は常に全体を
やはりいらっしゃいましたね。実際あなたは無益な弁論などせずに、
You can actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefale.
あなたにはないのでしょう。しかしカイニスにはあります。彼女は私を警戒している。だから信頼を
我からすればこの人の子はタイタンを害するため、それでも。
はい、たとえそうだとしても世を背負う者の宿命として
こいつの声が聞こえるのは便利ですね。
尊きタイタンと。では行きましょう。はるか昔の神話においてケファレは神山の頂上で信者たちの問いに答えたと言います。
Hey, there's the world bearing symbol. There's the I forgot what the eye was. What was the eye? Do I still have it? Is the eye the sky? You know what? Eye, sky. Sure. We have like all of them surrounding the place. Yep. We got time over there. We got law. We got Is that wacky one romance? No. No, that one's Reese. Okay. Romance should be after it. Yeah, romance is the weird meteor. That one was... what's it called? Passage? Is it called Passage? Yeah, it's called Passage. There's Death. There's Earth. It's the 2 pickaxes. Sky. Not Sky. Ocean is the goblet. And we got a Trickery back there. And then all the way back... Wait, that's tiny. Why's that one so small? That should be Strife. Why is Strife so small? Strife is like tiny. I gotta read... what, like... what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Revise. I gotta revise these as often as possible to actually remember which one's which.
まさかあなたが求めているものは分かっています。紳士は他人の善行を見守るべし。私はタイタンへ質問をする権利を行使することをケファレは決して拒んだりしない。
そうだといいのですが。
あなたがこの滅びかけた世界に
I'm gonna open this chest though.
Lemei
いい眺めだ。これで。
むしろ町にある神殿とここに立ってみても私の頭に住み着いてしばらく経つのにここまでにした。
先ほどの論争で脳に負担でもかかったか。もしタイタンはもう
自分の状況は自分が一番よく分かっていますよ。
分かった分かった。
あれはあれを幻覚か、それとも
おや、ゴーナウス殿。
ゴーナウス
私のカリウスは
なんとジョーリアの好物と炎から生まれた創造物でさえ。
サーシス、一つ聞きますが、
ゴーナウス？
今見たのです。これは亡霊。
Ocean blessing, why not? No idea what that does. Does that actually do something? Do we get like a thing? I guess we got this. Wait, was I also supposed to offer greetings? Yum 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 yum. What? Is it not possible to take the scenic routes? I'll save that for some other time because I'm running low on time and I kind of want to see what happens to the top of this peak.
いや、半身になる代償はケイオス。聞いたことがない名前だ。
もう少し前向きに考えろ、ゴーナウス。人の子よ。
ええ。
ケイオス。
まあいいです。おおよその見当はついていますから、何者かの魂の。
おや。
知りませんよ、そんな。今は先を急ぎましょう。
無理をしてくれるなよ。
To them before they turned into Titans? Like how the option of doing that every single time. See more people. Also, I think I see like an insect. Yoink! It's a wish fly. Ooh, oh no, but I can't. I gotta do it later. I'm running low on time, but I want to do the puzzle.
まだいけるか。
当然だ。
これも容易の傍証なのだろう。もしよ。
冷やかしはそこまで。
勝ちた
とえ。こでなければ。
I'm just gonna throw myself off a cliff and exercise. Damn.
彼女はいや本当に七賢人だ。私は彼女を知っている。サーシス、カリプスいない。一人で。
Is that who the recent Titan was before they become the Titan? We heard that name before as well. It was the name that Cersei introduced themselves at the Grove, right? And was supposed to be the head of the Grove that has never shown themselves or something like that. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, Titans were once just flame chasers, just like we are now, and this is just like a cycle that keeps going, and that this might be some kind of weird experiment? I thought you had 15 days, not 15 staircases.
また戻ってこれは聞こえてきた。潮流の奥深く。今度。
This is also really cool. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture of this as well.
So そろそろ落ち着いたら。
ゴーナウスさん、それにカリプソー先生、二人もケイオスさんに挨拶しに来たの？
ああ、ここで待ち始めてからかなり経つのだが。
彼は未だに答えてくれん。もしかするとすでに
ゴーナウスさんは心配しすぎじゃないかな。私は感じるよ。彼の魂は、それにケイオスさんのことはみんなよく知ってるでしょ。彼は救世主だから簡単には倒れ。
それよりボリュシアよ。今日。
ああ、うん。お姉ちゃんはまだ。
痛ましいな。そなたたちは生まれてこの方、タナトスの剣道を受け継ぐ席を。
ここで見聞きしたものの一見すればありふれている。しかし実際は空前絶後とも言えるその会話は、サーシスの問いに対する究極の答えを私に示してくれた。推測は十分。あとはケファレと答え合わせをするだけだ。これでサーシスの疑問を解き、だがなぜなら私が証明しようと追い求め、凡人にタイタンの魂を融合し、タイタンにとって変わる。それはやはり夢物語ではなかったのだ。
So I was speculating a little bit while I wasn't on screen. I'm still speculating about what it seems. It seems to be like you don't really replace the, like I get the feeling that these guys replaced the Titans in the past, but the Titans still have the same names after being replaced. Because it seems like the person who looks like Cersei's is calling someone else Cersei's, and they themselves have a different name. And now we're switching POV, but I don't have time for that. I wanted to see some kind of like big lore reveal other than Titans and just being people. I don't know.
この巨木がサーシスの体育の。
そうなんですか？特に驚いてるように。
昔のことだ。
昔のことですか。初めてサーシスあの日。私はここに立って
天空の司祭が理性のタイタンの地で学問に
理由は簡単ですよ。人間がエーグルの国に行くことなんてできないからです。かの神はサーシスタンタンならわかりますよね。だってあなたとグレータンをオンパルスに。
まさかこの世界の神に目を。
そうですね。いつの時代も空に憧れる人って必ずいる。でも出発する前にグレータンがあんなトラブルに巻き込まれてしまうなんて。
不運が重なったのは仕方がない。お前はアグライアのためにも呪帝で起きた災いの顛末を明らかにすることを優先する。
はい。呪帝は広いので探し物がちら。
お前の方こそ大丈夫なのか。
私は
静かだな。この楽譜に所蔵されている知識は膨大だ。エーグル、天空を支配するタイタン。神話では100の目ヒアンシーの先祖はエーグルの司祭だった。そうなると彼女は天空の禁忌に詳しいはずだ。それとアグライアが彼女に案内役を任せ。オンパロスにおいてタイタンは避けて通れない存在だ。人々は神話を作り、神話も視点を変えてもっと全体を俯瞰する。タイタンとアイオン、両者の存在は全く異なる。タイタンは人間。こう考えるとやはり遥か遠い。黄金栄は英雄となる資質を持つ人間。その多くは腕が立ち超人的な力を有し。なんだ、どこか違和感を覚える。神託の導きのもと英雄たちは再早期を目指し火種を狩る道を歩んでいる。そしてすでに一定の成果を上げている。やはり最も説明できないのがこの神託だ。だが手がか別の問題を考えよう。はあ、まさか彼女を守れなかったのは俺の責任だ。だがまだ希望はある。呪帝には相当な数の書籍があったな。その中時間が惜しい。奥ヘイマの昼に慣れてしまう。
Can I use Don Hung while I'm playing as Don Hung? I can. You actually can. That's funny. You know what? I'll put him on the team. Why not? Why not? I wonder what he has. Can I check what he has? Usually you can't check trial characters, can you? No, cannot view detailed info. Well, little doesn't matter because we're gonna have to wrap things up here for now. So we'll have to continue this story some other time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. And even if I don't, have a great day. I'm gonna peace out. Bye.